So this comment right here says that abortions that are medically necessary for the woman to live happens a lot. First and foremost, I don't necessarily deny that women had to basically, of course, have abortions for them to actually live. And so I don't necessarily disagree with your comment right here. But let's look at the data to see what exactly are the numbers for those who use abortions for to live versus those that don't necessarily have health complications. When it comes down to the data, this is a chart of the various type of elements of why exactly women have abortion. Now the blue represents health of the mother, the gray represents incest or rape, the other kind of blue represents social and economic reasons, the orange represents mental health of the mother, and the yellow represents birth defects. And it appears as though that according to the data that we do in fact have, that almost 96% of abortions that actually occur are not necessarily out of health reasons. It continues to say right here that 1.14% are done to save the life or the physical health of the mother. About 1.28% is there to preserve the mental health of the mother. About 0.39% in case of rape and incest, about 0.69% for fetal defects or eugenics, about 3.50% of the hard cases combined, and about 96.50% of all abortions are performed for social or economic reasons. In other words, about 4% of abortions that are being performed are not necessarily out of health concerns. So, what exactly is the solution here? I think for the case of women, judging by that data, that we need to tell them that abortion should be treated as a last resort and not the go to end all be all answer to all things. Another solution is to make sure that new generations of people have self responsibilities for their actions because sometimes people don't actually own up to what they do in the moment when they're doing it together in bed. And so more self responsibility needs to be emphasized for people to come. The red state should have an emphasis on sex education and not abstinence only education. And finally, the state should not make abortion illegalized either. Because once the state made the whole entire issue of abortion illegalized, many women have basically been unalived thanks to that, and also used coat hangers as a result of that particular action. In my initial video, I stated that I don't consider abortion to be healthcare. Now, this is the main reason why I did that, because according to the data again, the vast majority of abortion is not necessarily for health reasons, and so that's why less than 4% are actually for health related reasons, and so the vast majority are not for health related reasons.